As soon as Lily walks out the door, I start. I suddenly start feeling reluctant about turning to face Shizune. I can feel her eyes burning into my back, and I can't bring myself to look at her. She must be furious. I keep expecting Misha to say something to elevate the tension, but it really isn't.
Yeah, I'm not even reading it, and I can tell you that's weird.
Hold on. No, that's definitely elevate. That's elevate now.
Yeah, sure is.
I should keep drinking. Hold on. Let me get another bottle.
Yeah, that'll help.
I'm struggling to turn the cap off, so hold on a minute. My my manly strength is just keep the dead air for a little bit.
I am.
Michelle, come here. She did it in one try. I'm very sad. I am Puss. I am Pussy. Alright. Alleviate the tension, but it really isn't wanting too much. In the end, I go back to my seat and listen to the sound of Shizune's footsteps as she marches out of the room. She doesn't return until a few minutes before class. Hanako doesn't come into the morning class at all, leaving her seat looking empty and roaming the back of the classroom. I have to tell her that Lily was looking for her if I see her later. After the events of this morning, class is pretty boring in comparison. I turn the pages of my textbook lazily. I have a bit of catching up to do despite trying to keep up with my studies at the hospital, but I'm not feeling that enthusiastic about it. The clock at the front of the room sounds unbearably loud, but she doesn't say anything for over 7 minutes, instead opting to cover the board in rows and rows of equations, taken directly from the book. The rhythmic clashing of chalk on blackboard seems to synchronize perfectly with the ticking on the clock. I start to copy down the equations just to pass the time, even though they're right there in the textbook. When the bell rings, I'm not in a hurry because I have nothing to do, so I stay for a while, reviewing what we've covered in class today. I prefer to leave last anyway, so I don't have to deal with the crowding in the hallways. I noticed Shizune and Misha have also stayed behind, talking to someone from another class. Shizune's signing so fast that her hands make noises like swords cutting through the air. Maybe that's her pent-up anger in there, dumb bitch. Misha is trying desperately to keep up, but it's clear she can barely manage to understand her. I put my head down. Whatever they're discussing looks like serious business. Shizune signs to the point where her wrists crackle, and Misha struggles to spit it out in word form. Sometimes she trips over herself. Sometimes she trips over herself like she's dealing with tongue twisters. And then on top of that, she has to sign back anything the other girl says. Seems like a rough job, doesn't it, Sonic? Misha, gotta go bed. Misha looks tired and she's about to faint. Luckily for her, their business is soon finished, and the girls sit down on their seats again. Ah! I'm so tired, says Misha. She's hanging her head limply on the desk, looking exhausted.
Daddy.
Sonic, why do you always fuck up a Sue and a Goo?
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, me too. I'll use this opportunity to reconcile with Shizune a bit, without getting roped into the student council thing again. Though I suspect that door is now closed for me. Festival preparations must be tough for you. Indeed, the people in the school seem to be taking the festival very seriously. Whenever I see people idly around for class, they're always talking about their plans for it. It's kind of neat to see everyone being so enthusiastic about it. I'm probably the only one who doesn't have something to do. Shizune scoffs at me at first, as if trying to decide whether to ignore me or sneer at me. But in the end, she starts sounding about doing either. Misha perks up, looking at her hands with slightly unfocused eyes. She signs with harsh, heavy, dramatic strokes. Misha translates her signing into speech for me. She does it so well, it's almost like Shizune is actually speaking, transmitting her thoughts directly through Misha. She must practice vigorously. Well, of course, we're in the student council, you know, so we're busy. It's an important duty of ours to ensure the success of the festival with all our strength. We would shame ourselves in front of the past student council generations if the festival were to fail. That's why there must be no flaws, I think that was encumbrances, nothing that might make the festival short of perfect. Shizune's passion speak and Misha's enacting are really oddly fitting to her. Oh? Hello? I look over my shoulder and see Hanako peering timidly into the classroom, most of her body hidden by the door. Hey, playing delinquent again? Aw, what a bitch. Dude,
Yeah.
she's fucking, I'd punch her in the face. Hanako blushes as Misha's straightforward jab, even if it was only in jest. Shizune stares at her probingly, causing Hanako to look down and start backing away to the point where only her fingers can be seen wrapped nervously around the edge of the door. Maybe she is showing her dislike of Hanako by associating her with by association of her dislike of Lily. It appears so, and Hanako probably knows it as well. What is it, Hanako? Has Lily been here? Sorry, I haven't seen What? Satu?
Sato, I think.
That word. She, came in by the morning, though. Hanako keeps looking uneasily at Shizune, who stares back at her with her usual studying gaze. What is she trying to do? Of course Shizune isn't going to look away. She is intimidating enough as it is, so I can only imagine how terrified Hanako would be. It's a little uncomfortable watching Hanako's reaction to Shizune's normal behavior. This is what happens when two people of different extremes meet, it seems. Do you know where she is? So, if you end up going down Shizune's route, does Misha have to be there to translate her sexual modes?
Yeah,
That's so.
she wants it though.
Yeah, that's what I thought. If she has any sense in her head, she's in her classroom working on the festival project. But who knows where that woman is loitering at? You need to find her? She was looking for you in the morning, but I guess you have missed each other. She waits a little without answering the simple question, looking awfully like she's not sure if it's proper to answer such a question. Yeah, I can come with you, if it's okay. But Hanako nods
You can
fractionally.
come with me anytime.
I'm gonna come on your face, Tink.
True.
Hanako nods
Oh,
fractionally.
you said that's a
Still on
facial.
guard! Her shoulders stiff like wood. Like my penis. I get the feeling that she might be more comfortable by herself after all, but it's too late to back off now. Eva, what's that picture, might I ask?
What?
That picture.
Looks kind of
What
like
picture?
May.
This is kind of like Eva. This is kind of like Sonic. Like Sonic
Yeah.
the Hedgehog, not Sonic, like the dude. That'd be dumb. She has this really troubled expression she seems to wear almost constantly. One that makes me
Wait,
feel
you
constantly
mean the
be
picture I
unfair.
sent 30 minutes ago?
Yeah, that one. You got it.
That was a situational joke. You can't just like pop in and be like, hey, what's this joke mean?
What does it mean? Tell me.
Explain it to me.
So, Kenji is a girl.
Yeah, now we're back on. Yeah, see? You pieced together the conversation and the joke from 30 minutes ago.
Now, let's just scroll back 30 minutes ago and we'll redo this. I find I kill myself because I hate this. I kind of understand why she's always seems so fucking. I'm sorry, I'm very drunk.
I think Jero would do better English.
I kind of understand why she always seems to be so wary, or maybe more like why there could be a person like her. But I still have no idea how I should act around such a person. It's dinner time soon. Are you planning to eat with Lily? Or are you planning to eat out Lily? She nods slightly. So, she must have. You're right, I wouldn't. I'd eat out a blind girl. Because Lily's the blind one. Yeah, perfect. As long as she doesn't have any limbs. I'd eat out a potato, yeah. So, she must have been trying to get in the cafeteria. Well, there's something of a dinner crowd, just like the cafeteria is crowded during lunch. It's not as bad because dinner time is longer than lunch hour, but I can understand why Hanako could be discouraged from going in. I pick up my bag and we take our leave. Hanako skips a little to meet my initial pace, so I slow down to match her speed. It doesn't take long for us to be walking at a comfortable pace down the hallway. It almost feels like we're going for a stroll together. Something I can't say I've really done before with a girl. God damn it. Hanako doesn't seem to be thinking the same thing, though. Even though we are walking at the same pace, she never comes within arm's reach of mine. I guess she's a little. Fuck! I want to hold her burnt hand. I want to taste that bacon across my. Alright. I guess she's a little uncomfortable around me. Given how shy she is, there doesn't seem to be much helping it, at least for now. By the time we arrive at the cafeteria, there's not much of a crowd there, but Lily is nowhere to be seen. Hanako's head sinks lower than usual. Have you looked somewhere else already? Just to the library. I was reading. So she does spend the classes she skips at the library. So not exactly a thorough search then. Well, if I had to guess, she'd been in her own class like Shizune said, right? Right. With the slightest of nods, Hanako agrees with my reasoning. God, she's being so awkward. Just take your clothes off already. Fuck! It's like I need double-layered silk gloves with padding to even begin interacting with her. What does that even mean? I mean, no, I don't. That'd just be rude. Some small talk might help her become a bit more used to me. It isn't hard to tell that the silence between us is hovering on the edge of both our minds. So you and Lily usually hang out together after class, right? Yes. I'm not quite sure what I expected from her answer, nor why I even asked the question. That much was rather obvious, after all. She doesn't seem like the type to cultivate a social circle either, so I suspect that Lily may well be her only friend. Must be a pain being in different classes, I'm guessing. She gives a sharp, almost reflexive, dude, ooh, almost reflexive nod compared to Lily's careful thought about her actions and speech. Hanako hastens to make. I should not drink when I'm reading this game. Hanako hastens to make her answers as prompt and short as possible. Lily comes by the classroom though, even when she's busy. She gives a small smile as she says it, evidently appreciating the fact that Lily goes out of her way to help her. It's pretty cute, really. There isn't any need to say more, both of us content that the discussions reached an end. As we ascend the stairs back to the lobby, we are met by a group of students heading downstairs like a school of fish, moving from one feeding area to another. They seem to be... Alright, well now you have to explain the joke. For the viewers at home.
No.
Come on. Alright, put it in the description then. Ooh. Bastard. Yeah, you said Eva knows a lot about fish.
Well, now you gotta explain the joke.
Yeah, come on. Explain.
Corvash, you can't just make a joke and that like an inside joke like that and not explain it to the viewers.
Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Oh, Eva, why'd you post that picture?
What
They
picture?
seem- You're right. They seem to be keeping mostly to themselves, but before I can notice her doing so, Hanako has moved around behind me. Hey, are you alright? Just keep going. I'll address that in another half an hour. The students pass us with a second glance, and Hanako takes up her position to my side. Damn it, you deleted it! Now what? Again, as we enter the building. Her momentary reprieve from her anxiety all but snatched away. Even as we climb towards the third floor, she doesn't seem to relax. It isn't as if I've ever known a shy person before, or even shy girls, but Hanako seems to be pretty far beyond what I'd call normal in her fears of other people. If it weren't for Lily acting as a mediator, I doubt Hanako would even be able to walk beside me like this. She seems to completely shut down in the presence of others. The rest of the walk up to Lily's classroom continues in strange silence, while I rue her inability to socialize at all. After we make our way up the stairs, the noise coming from Lily's classroom is audible from halfway down the hallway. I wasn't expecting such a din at all. Well, I guess we found her. Bah! This wasn't hard. Did Hanako come here first and come to me for backup, I wonder? Well, if that's true, then at least she's starting to trust me a little. That can only be a good thing. Eventually, the two of us reached the door to classroom 3-2. With Hanako less than subtly positioning herself behind me, I opened the door. Inside is a hive of activity. Seemingly every student in the class talking at once as they work hurriedly on their separate tasks. Going by the paint cans, decorations, and banners being made, it must be for the upcoming school festival. I guess my first priority should be finding Lily. There. Finding her among the din is surprisingly easy, not the less because of her looks. With a couple of students gathered around her as she stands at the front of the class, she seems to be in charge of the preparations, or at least busy organizing them. Carefully negotiating a path through the various students hunched over the floor for the lack of desk space, I raise a hand entirely out of habit as we finally reach Lily. Hi, Lily. She pricks up her head as she breaks off from talking to a noticeably smaller girl who must be her classmate, trying to listen as best she can. Sorry, Ramsey. I forgot my own name there. I have Hanako, too. Hi. She's pretty skittish, considering the number of people around. It isn't too hard to work out why. Lily takes a moment to pause and assess the situation before turning to the other students once more. For the moment, just ask Mariah for his advice. Kenji's busy with— No, not him, not now. Kenji's busy with painting one of the banners already. A quick nod as she bounces up. No, not this. She bounces. Wait, how is Kenji gonna paint? He's blind. He's stupid. I'm sorry. Oh,
Hey, he's
I'm
better
sorry to all of our blind viewers.
For the record, though, he's a better lover than you.
That's very true. Michelle has a crush on Kenji. A quick nod as she bounces off, fingers carefully sliding across the wall's face for orientation. Wait, Kenji? That
It
Kenji?
took you a lot shorter than it
Turn
took
back,
him.
leaning to the side to see past Hanako. Sure enough, in the corner of the room, Kenji's hunched over a sheet of cloth as he paints it.
Yeah, paint it more like we're here.
His eyes remain
Wow.
only inches from the brush, reminding me of how close he had to get with the pace. Thanks for breathing into the mic.
I'll be
Sorry.
honest for a second. Yeah, just keep going. Ignore it. This is
Alright,
your
cool,
actor
cool.
training.
This is my background. This is the background. Yeah. Lily says, "Sorry about that. Our class doesn't have
Forget.
even partial eyesight, so they're in high
Feel
demand."
it out.
That's right. Class 3-2 specifically
Just
for
trust
students
me.
with poor
I know what I'm
vision.
doing.
Preparing for the festival must be pretty arduous for them. Need a hand? I could give you help if you need some. Maybe Hanako could too. A chance to set her mind on something would do her good, but I doubt she has the courage to ask outright. She quickly nods in affirmation afterwards, and I'm confident I made the right
Even if
choice.
you can't see, that just enhances the other senses.
Lily gives a
All
noticeable
the better to
sigh of relief. Ah, that's good. This might actually get finished before everyone goes out to dinner now. Would you be able to help the person painting the main banner? It's a big task for him to do. No, not him.
Some help
Don't
if you
say
can.
him.
I
But
could really
nobody
use
else
some
can help.
over here.
Kenji? Sure. Ha! She seems surprised that I know him. I can't really blame her. I take it you've met. What the fuck? Kato and Shoujo closed. No! No! No!
This is why.
Oh, never mind. It just minimized. Everything's fine. Alright, hold on. Save over my last save? Alright, create new save.
I
Alright.
usually have like 24. And by
I
24 I mean over 100.
take it you've met? Our rooms in the dorms are right next to each other. Hard to miss each other, really. Well, it's good to see you're getting friends so fast. Friend. I wonder if that's the right word to use for him. Hanako's silence during the proceedings reminds me of the reason I put her up to helping in the first place. We'll go help him then. He knows what he's doing, right? That's right. Just ask if you have any problems. Coursing in assent, Hanako and I begin another trek across the classroom.
Actually forgot he was in this scene.
Kenji sits crouched on the floor, his gaze fixed on the white calico in front of him. Hey, Kenji. No answer. He continues dragging his paint-soaked brush along the large, half-painted kanji as sketched on the sheet in pencil. Kenji?
Huh? What? Who is it?
If this is the way he treats class members, it's no small wonder he's working on this alone. It's me, Ramsey, from the...
Right. I know that, man. What are you doing here, though?
His dismissive attitude annoys me. I'm annoyed right now, Kenji. Can you not realize that? He must be the type to really get focused on his work, hating to be disrupted by anyone until he's done, I suppose. While we talk, the sound of Hanako's footsteps as she walks out from behind me reminds me that she's still here. I was just gonna help you with this banner. Hanako and I, that is. Hello?
Oh, hey. I guess that's okay.
As soon as Hanako enters the equation, his demeanor takes a complete about face. His sudden faux hospitality is slightly unsettling. Ah, yeah, that's right, a fox. Oh, right, women. On second thoughts, this might not have been a great idea after all. Hanako and I grudgingly set ourselves down on the opposite side of the cloth banner to Kenji. I didn't notice the characters got really close and it scared me for a minute. To Kenji, noting the several small paint tins on the ground around. Class 3-2. Noodle stall? You guys selling noodles on the festival Sunday?
Yeah, some of the stalls outside or something.
Or something. His non-committal nature sparks a fair amount of suspicion on my behalf. The task at hand comes first, though. So, how do you want to split this? We do borders while you do the text, or do you want to switch and do the borders?
Text is mine. You do the borders.
Alright, text. He has surprisingly strong feelings on the topic. Yeah, I know! As I reach over to grab a brush, I notice Hanako is already debating between colors to use. By the time I put a brush to cloth, she's already started on a delicate pattern. Looks like my idea of taking her mind off everyone already around her worked. With a dark blue stroke, the three of us silently get to work. Not before Kenji takes advantage of Hanako's working to lean towards me and whisper conspiratorially. What the fuck?
You okay?
I can't even read that last bit of the word. I'm sorry. I'm very
Conspiratorially.
not.
Actually, wait.
I
Conspiratorially. That looks wrong in some way now. Now you've got me questioning it.
yeah. See, I told you spelling errors in this fucking game. Is that just like?
Hold on. I'm looking this up now.
All right, we're taking a brief.
No,
interval.
conspiratorially. I was
I
right. That's
literally
correct.
I can conspirat, and that's all I can really pick out. I should really put my glasses back on and stop drinking, but that would be horrible for the food. Whisper conspiratorially, though. I am. I'm gonna hate myself. Okay, man.
Why are you here? Stop talking to my parts. I hate
I'm
you.
sorry! Jesus, I keep forgetting. Hanako just wanted us both to find Lily, that's all. He apparently disapproves of my motivations.
I get it. Looks like I misjudged you. You're infiltrating them then, aren't you? Going deep undercover?
I guess And I'm sad again. I should have guessed. Letting the truth slip by him would probably be better than outright lying or ignoring him. In any case. Is that why you're here?
Obviously. It sucks, but there's no better way to get intel than going in yourself. We gotta stick together, man. This is a harsh school, a harsh world.
Yeah, very harsh. He misses my true meaning as he leans back, satisfied I'm sympathetic to his cause. I'd better get back to work. Finished. Looks like I am too. Good job. The two of us connect up the lines of our patterns, mine being as close as a copy as I could manage of hers. With a grunt, I lever myself up from the floor and look around. Aside from Hanako and myself, there's only Kenji left, finishing off a sign, as well as Lily and a couple of students talking among themselves in the classroom. Looking at my watch, it's no surprise. It's getting pretty late. Need a hand? I offer a hand to Hanako, which she uses to get herself up. As she does, I can't help but glance at her wrist. If her scar extends even to there, just how much of her body was burned. I feel a pang of guilt about it, however, as she quickly covers her wrist with her other hand. Looks good, doesn't it? She looks surprised for a moment before noticing that I meant the banner. Your scars, they look pretty hot, don't they? It does, I guess. Her smile shows that she feels a slight sense of pride in the result, just as I do. With the floor significantly neater for the decorations being placed on the desks and shelves, it's much easier to get to Lily as we cross the room. We finish the banner. I guess that's all that needs to be done. Lily gives an appreciative nod. Thank you, Ramsey, Hanako. If there's any way I can thank you, ? Wink. It's fine. Beats sitting in my room studying at any rate. I don't mind either. She nods before suddenly remembering one last person. Oh, is Kenji still here? Just as I open my mouth, Kenji gives the answer from the other side of the room.
Yeah, just finished.
Carefully slides his sign onto an empty section of the shelf to dry, before quickly walking past us and out the door.
See ya, man.
Bye. Me and Kenji have a thing, don't worry. The remaining two students say their goodbyes to Lily. I'm not gonna do... No. I'm very interested in doing the Kenji route, if that even
You
is a
gotta do the
thing.
Kenji route.
Because that means that me and Eva have to have sex together. S- I'll do it the next one. I'll do it. Yeah. For now, I'll just do it how I do it, how I would react. And
You
then
won't get it
we'll
if you do it how you react, I bet.
Alright, well then we'll do the Kenji route next time. The remaining two students say their goodbyes to Lily before taking their cue to leave as well, leaving only the three of us. Well, I guess that's everyone. I hope we don't have anything to do like that again. We don't have to do anything like that again! Working past school time? Indeed. The class's plans this year were ambitious. Maybe too ambitious. The stalls look The stalls look nice though. The stalls look nice though. She's right. It shows off a lot of work. It shows that shows a lot of work's gone into them. My. I'm sure a lot of us would be glad to hear that. At least now there's not much work to do until the festival itself. It's getting pretty late. Should we go? It's probably a good idea. You going back to the dorms as well, Ramsey? Yeah, I guess I'll tag along. The nighttime lighting really makes the gardens look quite different. Compared to the usual look of lush greenery, things are much more calm. Being that it's so late, the lack of students around probably helps. The odd one or two can be seen scurrying to and from the dorms, trying to eke the most out of their approaching curfews, but no more. All that can be heard is our footsteps, in addition to Lily's cane regularly gently tapping the ground in front of her. It's nice to finally be able to relax a bit after the mad rush during school. Without even noticing it, I let her small yawn. Tired? Says Lily. Yeah, still getting used to the flow of things, I guess. The, thing with Shizune took me off guard, I guess. Though, I grit my teeth a little at the candid mention of their rather public spat. That said, I do want to sort out what in the world was behind it. About that. I'm sorry about it being so public. Shizune and I go back some ways. Her voice seems slightly irritated as she remembers Shizune. Obviously, I'm willing to discuss it any further. I glanced at Hanako for her views on this, but her expression is, unsurprisingly, evasive and difficult to read. Either way, I guess for apologizing for it is something, even if my curiosity goes unanswered. I'll be glad once the festival's over in any case. A change of topic's welcome, clearing the thickening air quick. I can imagine. My old school's festivals were a lot more low-key than this. Yamaku stresses the idea of a school community, so the staff likes to make our festivals and such special occasions. And yet the students are the ones who do the work. What an unfair world. Hanako and Lily both chuckle in agreement, savoring the fact that none of the staff are around to hear our grumbling. I suppose coming from a strict all-girls school helped me a bit with Yamaku. Compared to there, Yamaku is much more relaxed. That'd go away towards explaining her well-bred speech and behavior in any case. As we come up to the dormitories, it eventually comes time to leave for our respective rooms. See you, Lily, Hanako. The two girls both give polite nods before sending off to the women's dorms, just next to the guys. As is to be expected of such an arrangement, there's a staff member casually patrolling around outside to prevent any nighttime shenanigans. Walking past him, I quickly stretch my arms and rub my neck, both quite sore after having worked on the floor for so long, before walking to my room. It feels good to actually have direction, though. After so long in the hospital, the everyday facts of studying, homework, and teachers seem almost a blessing. I guess if things continue like this, my time at Yamaku might turn out okay. I'm feeling tired, so I set my alarm clock to wake me up as late as I can afford. while still making it to the first class. The nurse's voice is almost nagging at the back of my head about morning jogs. I make a resolution to make up for it by going for a walk after school tomorrow. Emmy won't care either way, I bet. My eyes shut, and darkness envelops me as my heart explodes. And I can stop that there.